Guava. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, we can be on here, get on and get off, because I don't think it's going to last long. All right? Happy Sunday to you guys. Happy weekend. All of that. Guava, guava. I want to let you guys know I'm not even waiting until people come in. If you come in, hello, guava. Enjoy yourself, okay? I need to get the information out immediately, and if you have any questions, we can go ahead and get that stuff answered. All right, so here's the deal. I told you guys at 11 o'clock today, no matter what time you is, check all the 11 o'clocks. All right, go over to isonsnursery.com. Look in the description box that I have here below, okay? In the description box, under the video, under my head, what I'm talking, under here, go look down in the description box below. And ISONS Nursery is having a fruit tree sale. All right? Now, I'm getting this out right in the beginning because they will sell out really fast. As many people as going to be over there. Now, there will be another announcement later on, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. All right? We'll talk about that later. But right now, they are having a fruit tree sale on everything. Now, the only thing that I do regret is I was not able to drive all the way back to my house. I was so tired. I'm not driving 3 hours to get back to my house. Okay? I'm not doing. I was just too tired last night, and I did so much work and got so much stuff done, I couldn't make it. So I'm still here, so I can't show you the results of the trees that I got from ISONS Nursery. I bought a lot of cherry trees, plum trees, pluots, pluaries. I got a bunch. Oh my God. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. If you got some questions, come on in and I'm gonna try to answer them for you, okay? I've been purchasing from ISONS Nursery probably for the last 6 or 7 years. The reason why I started purchasing from ISONS Nursery is because I used to go through another company, and I don't know what happened to that company. I'm not even gonna mention them because I don't want to start no stuff. But this company that I used to deal with online was just cream of the crop, top notch, and I don't know what happened, but then they started selling people little trees like this and in little containers, like, you know how you get the tomatoes from the big box store? They're selling trees for $100 that's about a foot tall. I'm not saying no names, J.A. That's why I just said I'm not saying any names, okay? They started selling trees 2 feet tall in little bitty 4x4-inch containers, but they're still selling them to you for anywhere from $50 to $100. And I said, as much as I love their quality that they used to have, I couldn't do that anymore. I'm not dealing with that. So what I want to show you, and this will be a part 2 video. We're going to do a part 2 to this video, because once I make it home, I'm going to show you all of those trees that I got from ISONS Nursery. I'm going to show you. You were with me in the last video, and we planted them in 5-gallon buckets. Do y'all remember that? Does everybody remember when I showed you me getting them? And I said how easy it is to plant a bare root tree, and I planted them in 5-gallon buckets. Trust and believe. All right, you should see them now. All of those little twigs that was taller than me, it just looked like sticks, right? And they were taller than me, or tall as me. You should see them now. You wouldn't think that those were just little sticks just a month or so ago. So let me see, Leah, where can I get some non-astringent persimmon trees? ISONS Nursery, that's where we're talking about right now. ISONS Nursery, I think they sell the Fuyu and several other non-astringent persimmons. Go over to ISONS Nursery. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how you doing? Do I have any other questions? Look in the description box below and you can get the discount code. If you hang in here and if you've made a purchase, if you make a purchase through ISONS Nursery, and we're gonna do on the next video, I'll have something for you, okay? If you purchase from ISONS Nursery from this video and go over there and tell them I sent you, I will have something for you on the next video, okay? So all I'm gonna need to know is you purchase something from ISONS Nursery and then you will be eligible, okay? Let me see. Talisha says, if you can only get 2 to 4 in your backyard, which trees would you recommend? I wouldn't recommend anything because this is your backyard that we're talking about. I don't know what food you like, what foods you're allergic to. I can't do that for you, okay? So let's not do that. What fruits and foods do you like? What do you want? You have to make that decision. Don't make a decision based on what I like because you may not like that, okay? I don't want to do that to you. Let me see. Locks and Land Homestead said I bought the Pakistani mulberry tree last year and it's doing great. My Pakistani mulberry tree is in a container and it's at my house doing great from ISONS Nursery. Let's see. Hey, Fresh and Fire Backyard. True One Talk. Say, I thought the bucket wasn't enough for the roots, so I'm looking for a big. Well, I put them in 5-gallon buckets. They were temporary, so I can bring them here. So it's all trees are not going to be big enough. Okay, so you're right on that. The only reason I planted my trees in 5-gallon buckets because they were temporary plantings. I didn't want to plant them in the ground at Easley Island because they're not going to be at Easley Island. They're coming here. J3GS Farms, what's going on, brother? So I wanted to put them in containers so I can transport them here. But I didn't want to leave them in the boxes and the bags too long. You know, I don't want to kill them. So that's why I did it that way. What kind of fruit trees attract the least bugs? I'm gonna have you Google that one, okay? Say, I wonder, okay, Locks and Land Homestead, what grow zone are you in? I'm wondering if they'll make it in 6A. Mine didn't make it years ago, but I'd try again if you're northern. Or you talking about the Pakistani mulberry they need a warmer climate, okay? I'm not saying they won't make it, but I'm telling you, Pakistani mulberries need a warmer climate, okay? In 6A, you say, I wouldn't advise that. Let me see. Nature's Pupil said it wouldn't let me check out with their promotion at Spring 15. I don't know what's going on because everybody is using it. It may be something that you're doing wrong, or it may be something that your computer is not allowing you to do. Hey, girl, dad, cooking up deliciousness. What's going on, my brother? Matter of fact, go to their website and it say it right there. There shouldn't be no reason why you shouldn't be able to click on that. How you doing, Priscilla? So I I just recently got more trees from ISONS Nursery. Okay. This is a good question. Which pink lady apple trees will grow in 6B Northwest New York? What you mean, which pink lady apple trees? It's only one. You mean will pink lady apple trees grow? Yes. In 6B, yes, absolutely. That's why I love that tree so much because the pink lady can make it down here in the south, from Florida, that I know personally, from here, Florida, all the way up north, okay? Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm glad you asked that. So let's talk about that real quick, Augusta Simone. You want to know something? My wife loves the Pink Lady apple so much, and you know I was a Honeycrisp man myself, or a Cosmic Crisp, but that Pink Lady knocks it out the box. And the best thing about the Pink Lady, it grows here in the South in the heat, in the drought, very well. It grows so well that most of my trees I got back here, I don't know if you can see this little row of trees right here. All of those are Pink Lady apples. And I only got a sprinkling of a couple of different apples just to pollinate it. I'm getting to an age where I'm like, you know what? Pink Lady is good enough for me. Just plant a whole block of Pink Lady apples and then put a pollinator smack dab in the middle somewhere, and I'm good. Let me see. Okay, Nature's Pupil says ISONS Nursery has cherry trees at 30% off. Yes, see. Let's see. Okay, my Renaissance grandma says they have the Cadota fig on sale. Is that a good tree? Absolutely. Cadota fig for 6. Now that's something I don't know. You may have to go look at their zone pattern. I don't know about that. I don't want to lie to you. Let me see. You say you got Pink Lady apple trees here, and they're fruiting. I do too, and mine are fruiting back here as well. Have you grown grapes? Yes, I have. I'm in 7B, not sure how they would do. They will do great in 7. Oh. You're in 7B. Oh, yeah, they'll be good. Now, here's the thing about 7B growing grapes. You want to get something like a Concord grape. That one is definitely going to grow. A Concord purple grape. You know the ones they make wine and juice out of, right? Concord grape. Start with that one. But then go ahead and experiment with other ones, because you're right on the cusp of that little the piercer bug that ruins the grapevines. I used to grow grapes like for real, okay? And I got proof and I could show it. I did a video years ago of my work from my old homestead. I used to really actually grow them. Muscadines and Concords. Niagara, Concord, I can't remember the other one. But yes, you can grow table grapes in the South, but stick with Concord and play with the other ones, okay? Led, which tree is the pollinator tree? What do you mean for the apple trees? I always use a yellow delicious or a gold delicious or a Granny Smith. I got a Granny Smith and a gold delicious tree. Those pretty much pollinate almost anything. And if you're not sure, just get a crabapple tree. Crabapple will pollinate everything across the board. Say, hey, Leah, which Asian pear did you say you recommend that doesn't really get fire blight? You know, they really all kind of get fire blight. I don't think I've ever had any fire blight in my Shinko. My Shinko Asian pear, I've never had a problem with fire blight. Nothing dramatic, okay? Nothing drastic. Everything gets fire blight, but how resistant it is, my Shinko is probably the most fire blight resistant. Now, I have a Hosui. I have I forget the name of the other one. The Korean giant. Don't get the Korean giant. Oh my goodness. The Korean giant is very susceptible to fire blight. Matter of fact, I cut that thing down so low every single year, you would think I just bought it yesterday. This year alone, I had to chop it all the way down, and you would think I just bought it from the big box store. Led, did you say you had a discount code? The discount code is in there, Spring 15. That's the discount code. It's in the description box below under this video. So go in there. Let's see. Okay, thank you, Locks and Land Homestead. So ISONS has Asian pears, and they have become a favorite of mine. I have 5 different varieties. Korean Giant, that's the one I'm like, it don't do well for me here. The Hosui, Shinko, and Kojuro. I have the Hosui, the Shinko, and the Korean Giant, and it's one more I got, and I cannot remember what it is. I cannot remember what it is. Hey, Ted Salazar, what's going on, man? Fresh and Fire Backyard Living says, Led, did you say you had, oh, I answered that already. I want to show, I wish I could have been home right now so I can show you what those trees look like. Because when you get them, you're going to be like, what? It's just a stick, but it's a tall stick, right? Then you're going to turn around and I want to show you what it's going to look like. Okay, let's see. Judy says, I bought my first fruit trees last month, a peach and 2 pear trees from Costco. Do I need to each? I don't understand your question. Do you need 2 each? 2 each what? I don't understand your question. Shinseki, thank you, Keisha. Keisha Gregory, thank you. Yes, I have the Shinseki. That's the one I can never remember. I got the Shinko, the Hosui, the Korean Giant, and the Shinseki. Thank you for that. And I'm going to show y'all what those look like after all these years. Mine grow very slow because I got them on a dry slope, and they're being invaded by other roots from bigger trees, but they still produce fruit every year. Leah, what's your top 3 citrus variety? I don't know. I don't know. I can't think at this very moment. What citrus do you like, Action Jackson? That's what I want to know. I want to know what you like. Everybody keep asking me what I like. I want to know what you like. Terry Brooks, morning. I'm in zone 9B. What trees will go good in container? I have no idea. Darling, you got to do some kind of research. You know how many trees that can actually go into containers that we'll sit here all day? We can't do that, okay? Say the tag will tell you, and not just the tag, just please do the research. And if you go over to ISONS Nursery website, it's going to let you know what zones these trees will deal with. Go over to the website and say you pick a Honeycrisp apple, and the Honeycrisp apple is going to say something like from zones 4 to 6. You understand? And now you have to go Google what zone is your city in your state. So you say you're in Ohio, so you're going to be like zone 6A or 6B-ish. Hey, everyday life for the OCD chick. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. Thank you. That's for the pond fund. Thank you. And once that you pick, okay, I'm in zone 6, I'm in Ohio. So now you go to the website and look at which trees you like and then see which zones they're recommending for it. Now, nothing is set in stone. You can try to plant anything in your zone if you want to. You can try to plant anything. How well it'll do is completely up to you, okay? But do as much research as you can. And let me tell you something else. Especially with the weather changing the way it's been changing over the last good 5 to 10 years, and the zones just changed last night. No, not last night. Last year, like, I ain't gonna say legally, but you know what I'm saying? All the zones changed, so everybody went up a zone because of the warming of the weather or cooling down. What about seedy grapes? What about seedy grapes? World of Apollonia says, Led, silly question. I'm in zone 7B, 8A. How is it possible for my city to be in 2 zones, first year gardening? It's very easy because actually your main zones, it's just going by little imaginary lines, okay? The weather patterns. But let me tell you something. You can actually create your own zone in your own yard. You create your own atmosphere, if you will, to deal with. You can make anything, you can grow anything if you build it to suit whatever you're growing. For instance, microclimate is what I'm thinking of. Thank you for that, Gibson. You'll build your own microclimate. So that changes everything. For instance, you know, back in the day, they said that we couldn't grow citrus in South Carolina, right? And I didn't believe it because I had been growing citrus in containers for years. And then, true story, I was on my mail route and this guy had a kumquat. He had a bunch of kumquat trees planted in his yard. He didn't live probably 15 miles away from my house. And I said, how are you keeping these alive? He said, what do you mean? How are you keeping these kumquats alive, planted in the ground? He said, water them, fertilize them. He didn't do nothing special. So immediately I went home and planted all of my citrus in the ground. And what I noticed about him, he had all of these trees really close together down this little walkway down in his backyard. So I mimicked him and I did the exact same thing. And down there on Lemon Lane at my house, that's why all my citrus trees are coming down that little alley on the side of my house, because they create their own microclimate. I got bushes blocking for the wind, and now they're all stuck together, so when it gets cold, they're all huddled up like we would be. And they've been growing and pumping out fruit every year, okay? Let me see. Talia says, I'm in zone 7B. I like yellow peaches. What would be a good yellow peach? There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of yellow peaches. You would truly have to go do the research on your own. We don't have time to name off hundreds of yellow peaches, and I don't know if you'll like them anyway, okay? Let's see. Are seeded grapes growable in the South? I only have experience growing Concord grapes were successful for me. Everything else failed because of the piercer bug. Muscadine's gonna grow anyway. Muscadines grow wild here. But as far as table grapes, I was very successful growing Concord grapes. Let me see, I'm going back up and try to get some questions that I missed. Okay, Dr. Bozart says, thanks for the update on the fruiting trees we are ordering now. And listen, everybody, again, for the people that's just coming in the room, ISONS Nursery is having a fruit tree sale right now from anywhere. Go check it out. The code is spring15. Look in the description box below and get that code before you purchase to get you an extra something off, okay? This is part 1 video. We're gonna do a part 2, and they're gonna land right here in my face. We're gonna do a part 2, and on that part 2 video, I'm gonna have a little something for you. Please hurry up. And the reason why I did this at 11 o'clock, because I'm telling you, by about 3 o'clock, it's gonna be slim pickings, okay? So I wanted to stay on here for an hour and try to let everybody know. I told everybody I'm gonna be on here 11 o'clock today, and I'm keeping my promise. I even set my alarm. My wife would be proud, okay? Allie and Danny's Healing Garden says, thank you for getting me interested in fruit trees, spreading chicken poop on my trees while listening to you. Thank you for that. You're so welcome to. Let me try to get more questions. Siobhan says, I bought some grapevines. I guess they are bare root. Yes, they will be. They never do anything. I bought some before and nothing. How long does it take to put on leaves? Well, Siobhan, that may be something you're doing wrong, okay? I've never had a problem ever planting bare root fruit trees or bare root grapes. But I will give you, can I give you a pointer? Do you plant your bare root grapes directly in the ground? If you plant your bare root grapes directly in the ground, I'm gonna give you a head start. Maybe this year, try this for me. Don't plant them directly in the ground. Plant them in a container. Put some potting soil inside of the container and plant them in that and wait till they leaf out. Let them sit for a good year or so, a season or so. And then once that the root structure builds out in that 5-gallon bucket, plant them in the ground next year. Now here's another thing, just in case. It's a question and an answer. Are you fertilizing your bare root trees immediately? If you have bare root grapes, and the first thing you do is dunk a bunch of fertilizer on those roots, you burn the roots out, okay? That first year, bare root trees, listen, I'm telling you from experience, I try never to fertilize bare root trees and bare root grapes or anything like that. Because that fertilizer, depending on what kind you have, will burn the root structure, okay? And now you'll end up pulling it up. Have you ever pulled it up and the roots are still in the ground? You just pull up a stick because you burn those roots out. Now here's another one. If just to see if you got success, you may be overwatering or underwatering them. If you overwater your bare roots, and this really for any tree and plant, whether it's bare root or not, what you're going to get is you're going to waterlog and rot and literally drown those roots. They don't need all of that water. Okay? They don't need it at all. And a lot of people think they got to go out there every day and water them like that's going to make them grow faster. What you're doing is drowning the tree and drowning the plant and drowning the root system. And you're literally rotting the roots because they're down there just sitting in super soggy soil. And they're going to rot just like anything would. All right? Oh, Jody B, you just hit the nail on the head. Okay. Say I have plenty of fruit trees ready to try nut trees. Pray for me. Let me tell you this. Go check and see if they still have the all-in-one almond. Go check and see if they still have the all-in-one almond tree. If you listen to me, look at me. I am the captain now. If you purchase that all-in-one almond tree, you're going to get almonds. Do you hear me? You're going to get them. Period. Soon. This ain't like you waiting a billion years for no pecans. Soon as you plant that almond tree, I'm going to put it like this. The same amount of time it takes you to get some peaches off of a peach tree, you're going to get almonds off that almond tree. The only problem you're going to have is you're going to get to them first before the squirrels do. Erica Smith said they have the all-in-one almond. You better get them before they gone. I got 2 of them. Now, I'm going to tell you how I know for a fact. At ISONS Nursery, please go down in the description box below. ISONS Nursery is having a sale, and that's the code that you use, Spring 15. I also put ISONS Nursery's website link in the description box. Just click on that link, go over there. Before you purchase, use Spring 15 to get a discount. Okay, now the reason why I know that almond tree produces almonds, and a lot of them, because I had one and a beaver ate my tree. You talking about somebody angry. Because I had tons of almonds. I had a few the year before, but that next season, they really came on strong. And when I went, I couldn't even do the video in time before the beaver figured it out too. The beaver tore my tree up. He didn't even leave the root stock. Okay, Ross said I just purchased a cherry. Let me see. Action Jackson said, I'm having trouble with banana trees. I can never get a harvest. It seems more like an ornamental than anything else. You know why I stopped growing bananas, or I still grow bananas, but I don't put a lot of energy into bananas. And I'm going to tell you why. Bananas are hogs. You think those little piggies is greedy? Bananas. Bananas need tons of water. Bananas need tons of fertilization. If you're trying to get fruit out of a banana, either you better put them in a very nutrient spot that's just naturally nutrient, or you're going to have to fertilize it with any and everything you can get. Compost, whatever you can get, throw on it. You can't burn no banana tree up, and you cannot drown the banana tree during the heated season. You can't. But that's what it needs to really bulk up and pump out bananas. The reason why I stopped doing it, it's expensive to keep on trying to fertilize and water a banana tree just to get a few hands of bananas. And I was kind of like, it's I'm not feeling it. I got a banana that I planted. Where is that sucker at? Right here behind me. See it? This little pile right here. That's a banana that I planted right there, and it's just ornamental. It's a little Cavendish that I got on clearance for $2.50, and I said I'm gonna just put it there for, you know. Let me go back up. I got some questions. Okay, Erica Smith. I'm in an urban area and scared of the nut trees attracting wildlife. Any way to deter animals? Let me see. Tanya Pearson said, I just purchased 2 combo fruit trees. They will they delay shipping until fall if I request it? I don't know. You may want to talk to somebody about that, okay? Baby, move. Aren't walnut trees toxic to other trees? I don't know. Go ahead and do your research on that one. Okay, Dr. Bozark says, wow, lad, I think you just told me what's going on with my avocado tree. It's only 3 years old, and I put fertilizer on it, and now it's drooping leaf. I'm going to tell you this. Avocado don't need that kind of fertilizer. They don't. As a matter of fact, go ask any professional that grows avocados for a living, or they're that good at growing them. They do not fertilize no avocados with a whole bunch of nothing, especially chemicals. Avocados don't need that kind of fertilization. I don't know why, they just don't. Soon as you start putting any kind of fertilizer on them, I don't care whether say it's organic or not, they start acting funny until they slowly die. Ask me how I know. Okay, I think I got the banana. Anyone here have experience growing moringa trees? I have one, and it's coming back this spring after a very hard freeze. Well, you're doing good. There's nothing else to know if it's coming back. Terry Brooks says, yes, they still have the all-in-one almond available. Okay. If you leave a fruit tree in a container long term, will it stay dwarf size? Will being in a container long term harm it? It depends on what kind of tree it is, and no matter what, even I don't care what you do. Number one, that may not necessarily keep it dwarf size, but it will die, because now you have to talk about doing root pruning. If you don't do a root pruning, it will slowly die. Your tree won't get any bigger, but you won't get any fruit, and after a while you will not be able to do anything to satisfy it. You can't give it enough water, you can't give it enough food, because now there's no more soil in there to transfer this nutrients. It's just going to be a big giant ball of roots. That's it. And it will slowly die like that, because all you're going to have is roots and a bucket. Okay, it needs a medium, like some sort of soil. So what you have to do is go in that bucket and cut them roots off, like 50% off, and start over. Put it back in the bucket, fill it with more fresh nutrients, potting soil, and boom, it'll start growing again. But that's part of growing in containers that you have to take into account when you're doing it. You just can't leave and put it in a container and walk away and leave it there. You can't. Do you have any experience with pineapple guava? I was about to tell you, I got the pineapple guava right here. I have a pineapple guava at my house. Let me tell you something about a pineapple guava. That is the only guava that can make it through the cold. I don't do nothing to my pineapple guava, and they come back every year. Every year. Olives, and my pineapple guava, the cold don't bother them. Every other guava I've had died. I've had strawberry guava, the Mexican guava, blah, blah, blah. They all can't handle our weather. But that pineapple comes back every year. Do almonds hog a lot of water? No. Just do your research on growing an almond tree, okay? Let me see. For everybody just coming in the room, ISONS Nursery is having a fruit tree sale, a spring fruit tree sale. Go look in the description box below and get the code SPRING15. I even put the link to ISONS Nursery in the description box below. And click on that link, go over to their website, use that code, and get a discount on the fruit trees that's still left. And when I tell you it's quality, I'm going to prove the quality, hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to do another part 2 video, and then I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to show you what they look like when I got them, and I'm going to show you what they look like today. You won't believe it. And they're in 5-gallon buckets. That just make it all the better. Can I put my dwarf Meyer lemon trees yet? I don't know what that means. Can I put out my dwarf Meyer lemon trees yet? I'm in zone 6A. It depends on how cold it is. You got to check the weather. Just because you're in zone A don't mean nothing. If it's not cold enough, if it's not warm enough, don't risk it. And here's another thing. If you're trying to acclimate or set your trees out, acclimate them first. They've been in the house all winter and then just throw them out in the middle of some sunlight. You're going to burn them up, burn them bad. If you're trying to acclimate your tree from it being in the house all winter, okay, this is what you do. Put them in a very shady spot, under a tree, in your carport. You got some shady spots around your house. And let them ease into, or even your garage. Your garage windows might be open. Let them get a little sunlight, or leave them in your garage with the garage door open, if you can do that these days. But you need to let them acclimate. If you don't let them acclimate, you're going to burn them up and they're going to die. Trust me. Trust me. You know what I like to do when I'm trying to acclimate my trees from the winter, from being in the house? Like, I have several miracle berry trees, and what I like to do is only put them out in the spring. Only put them out on warm, stormy, cloudy days, like zero sunlight, and it's about to rain. That means it's going to get that warmth. It's not going to get the harshness of that sunlight, and it's going to get some natural rainwater. So that's what I do to acclimate my trees, okay? And if I can't do that and it's not cloudy, I set them under a big shady tree somewhere, because once I do that, it's blocking it away from the sun. Think about this. It's blocking it away from that harsh direct sunlight. It's also blocking it away from that harsh direct heat, right? And even if it ends up raining, it's still going to get that natural rainwater. So don't be in a hurry to push your trees and plants and everything you've been growing in the house, your tomato plants and everything else. Don't just go out there throwing them in the sun. You're going to burn them up. Rock and Roll says, facts. When I moved from apartment to a house, I left the plant outside for one day and they all burned. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Do I have any questions about ISONS Nursery and their sale? Update on fig cuttings after you air layer video. I did 8 cuttings, stuck 4 in pots with rooting powder. They're growing like crazy now. Mine are literally right behind me, growing. Got some currants. Okay, says I got some currants and some josta berries from Isons last year. How they doing? Demetrius here says, my wife wants to know if she has to have 2 pear trees to pollinate one another. It will be, listen, here's my rule of thumb. Even if it says it does not need a pollinator, if it says it's self-pollinating, get a different kind. Like, for instance, if you get a pink lady apple, get a yellow delicious apple, okay? And try to match up their blooming cycles. That way, when one is blooming, the pollinator is blooming, the one that you really want is accepting that pollen exchange through the wind and the insects, okay? So I would say always try to get 2 trees. And if you can't get 2 trees, learn how to graft, like I've been showing for years, and graft a piece of the pollinating tree onto the accepting tree. Thank you, CC Wynn. Say, hi, Led. Can I share your link with my gardening class? Absolutely. Absolutely. Share the link. Go ahead. Yes. Because I know what these trees do, and y'all always asking me about fruit trees and gardening, and I'm giving you my secret sauce. Can I use the discount code on whatever they're allowing you to use the discount code on? You can use it on. Okay, I don't make those rules. Go and see if they'll let you use it on that. Do they ship to North Carolina? Go to their website and they're going to be able to tell you where they ship. Now, here's the other thing. Somebody asked me, how are they shipped? Shipper info. Once you go into the website, they're going to tell you whether they can ship it to you or not. Everything is in the ISONS Nursery website, okay? Let me see. World of Apollonia said, you said something about chill hours a couple months ago. Can you review that? I'm looking at a pear tree, and pear tree that is 800 and another tree is 100 chill hours. That's a huge difference. Yes, which tree is 100 chill hours and which one is 800 chill hours, if you don't mind me. But I will go into depth with that a little bit. Okay, I live in the South. Your chill hours are how long will your area be under 40 degrees Fahrenheit? That many hours. So if all you need, say I live in the South, we don't get that many chill hours. It's not cold here for very long. So everything that I purchase needs to be in the realm of lower chill hours. Like my cherry trees, they need to be low chill hours. The Rainier cherry, the Stella cherry, the Montmorency cherry, the Royal Lee, the Royal Anne, all of those are low, sweet chill hour cherries. And I have to be mindful of that. Because if I get like a black Tatarian cherry tree, the black Tatarian cherry tree got something, I think it's like 800 to 900 chill hours. That won't do well here because it's not getting enough cold weather to really get it up and going. That is very important for trees, okay? That sleep time is you can even look at it like this. Your chill hours is like your REM sleep, that good solid rest. You understand what I'm saying? That chill hours, that's how I look at it anyway. Those chill hours is that REM sleep for you. That's that solid, long sleep. That helps you rejuvenate your body. It repairs your cells in your body when you sleep like that, when you can rest like that, right? Okay. So if it says, what do they say? People need like what, 8 hours, something like that of sleep, hard, good sleep a day, right? That's trees chill hours. It's the same thing. They need that cold, hard, so they can sleep good and slumber good, so they can repair themselves and help repair and grow their root stock without them having to worry about growing leaves and all of that. Okay. So I hope that helped. Now, for me, I need as low as chill hours as I can get. Now, if you live in the north, where it don't matter, because you're gonna get all the chill hours. Come on, if you're gonna act right. Come on. Come on. Let's go. So you're gonna get all of the chill hours up north, okay? Okay, Ladybug said just order the almond and apple trees. Ladybug, I know you got the all-in-one almond. Which apple trees did you purchase? I'm curious, if you don't mind me asking. Okay, let's see. Do you have a soursop tree? I heard lots of great health benefits. No, I don't. They don't grow here. They don't grow here at all. I've purchased some in years ago, and they all die. I've tried it 2 years in a row, and there's nothing I can do to keep them alive. I even brought them in the house. They just don't do well, and I just don't have the time or the energy to keep trying to make that happen. Because soursop trees get large. Okay. So my lemon and lime trees are not doing well. I'm in 7A, 7B, growing them in the house for now. The leaves keep dropping. I'm thinking to repot them. I think something is wrong with the soil. I don't. Sometimes your citrus tree just drop leaves. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't panic when it comes to citrus. Number one, how big is your tree? How big is your container? What kind of soil do you have them in? If you have, okay, Ladybug says pink lady and the logo crab apple. Okay. If you're putting citrus trees, do not put citrus trees in regular potting soil, because they don't like that wet, soggy soil, that moisture. They don't want that. You want to plant your citrus and avocado trees in more of a cactus type soil mix. You want that really loose and super draining. Because I just want to give you this example, okay? Citrus is usually grown, let's just say in places like Florida, right? What is Florida's land structure like? It's mostly just sandy, ain't it? Okay, water moves through sand and it doesn't stop and it doesn't rest. That water just washes on through, gives the plant a good drink, and it's done. If you think about it, if you've ever been to Florida, it rains almost every day in Florida, okay? It will rain for about 10 minutes real good and stop and be beautiful as it is here today. And it does that maybe once or twice or more times a day. And sometimes but you can always count on it's going to rain sometime on one of these days in Florida. So you need a really sandy, well-draining soil. That's why those trees are used to that they're used to being wet every day and rained on every day, but that water moves on and pushes on. So if you think about how Florida's weather is, that'll help you grow citrus. Citrus trees do not like being in these potting soils with like moisture control and the extra fertilizer beans and stuff in it. Don't do that. Get a cactus mixed soil, or better yet, want to hear something? Put them in a little bit of peat moss, Mix a little bit of peat moss, just a little bit, in with some pine mulch, some really fine organic pine mulch. Watch what happens, because it's going to give it and hold on to just enough that the peat moss is going to hold on to just enough moisture to keep it where it's supposed to be, but that pine mulch is wants that water to run straight through, and it's going to work every time. Trust me, that's what I've been using. I have never purchased cactus mix for any of my citrus. I always did it myself. Okay, for everybody just coming in the room, ISONS Nursery, we got 10 minutes left. ISONS Nursery is having a spring fruit tree sale. Go over to ISONS Nursery website. I got the description box. I got it in the description box below. I got the link to the website. And if you use the code SPRING15, you'll get a discount on that. And this is part one of this video. I regret that I wasn't able to show you the ISONS Nursery update trees because I couldn't make it home, but I will be home this week, and I'm going to do a part two, and I'm going to show you what those trees look like today, and I'm going to show you what they look like when I got them. Which type of soil should I use to grow aloe vera? I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, Keisha Gregory. Ooh, my sister. I'm glad I caught this one. You say, I put my citrus in terracotta pots, keep them outside. Our houses along have enough humidity to keep them, for them to keep their leaves. Let me tell you something. Keisha Gregory, get your citrus, my sister, with all due respect, get your citrus trees out of those terracotta pots. Get your trees out of those terracotta pots. It's going to be a nightmare, and I'm going to tell you why. Once those trees get to a certain size and the roots are going to get bound, you're pretty much going to have to break that terracotta pot to get that tree out of there. Even if you have to do some root pruning, because you can't leave that citrus just sit like that for long without, over time, you're going to have to prune the roots. Trust me, they're in a terracotta pot and they drain very well, right? And it gets a lot of air. Here's the thing about those citrus. Those citrus roots are so fine, they will work themselves right in the pores of that terracotta pot. And you trying to remove that tree, that citrus tree, is gonna be like cement. And the only way you're gonna get that mug up out of there is either breaking something on you or breaking that terracotta pot. But I'm gonna tell you this for sure, is you're gonna get all scraped up and tore up, because those thorns gonna be tearing your tail up every time you trying to wiggle that tree up out of there. If you wait too long, I've done it too many times. And everybody that has done it asks me, did I have problems getting them out of terracotta pots? I will never, I don't care how desperate I am, put another citrus tree in a terracotta pot. Ever, ever. I'm just telling you. They're beautiful like that, and that's why you do it. But I'm telling you, they're going to give you hell on earth trying to remove them in time. Thank you for that Living Out Loud podcast. I appreciate that. Say, at your recommendation, I suggest to my employer that they purchase trees from ISONS Nursery for the community created. I also have recently bought two pineapple, one plum, two grapes trees for my own garden. I love them. Pond Fun. Thank you for that Living Out Loud podcast. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. And tell your company thank you for that too. And you know what? I wouldn't be listen, ISONS Nursery is not paying me. You understand? They don't pay me. So I'm telling you from my experience. And I've dealt with a lot of, y'all know over the years, I've dealt with a lot of online nurseries. And I keep going back to ISONS Nursery. Because every time I dibble and dabble, and one of these nurseries might have something I like. But when I get it and it's this tall or something, and it's poor quality, I kind of get drawed back a little bit. And then I just go back to ISONS Nursery. I have never ordered anything from ISONS Nursery and had to look at it in the palm of my hand like this. Like, what is this? So the quality is there. All my trees and plants live with little effort. So that's why I keep going back. Okay, Station 902 says, Uncle Led, I just purchased my fruit trees. Thanks. You are so welcome. All right. Siobhan Clifton said, a lot of 6A here. Me too. Okay. Keisha says, thank you for the heads up. I will work on getting them out of there, please. Or you gonna pay for it. I hate to be that way, and I hate to tell you, but I hate anybody have to go through what I've been through over the years, prying those things out of terracotta pot. I did one video getting it out of the terracotta pot, and I'm gonna tell you which one it was. It was my Miwa kumquat. It was a nightmare. And to the point I had to edit the video because I was trying to get that thing out of the pot for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, just to let you know. Can you tell me if I should put fertilizer in the hole when I plant my nectarine tree? Is your nectarine tree a bare root or is it in a pot that's already been growing? Like, is soil in the pot that you got it from a big box store or something, or is it bare root? Garden with Bear Brown says, thanks, Led. I just ordered 2 pecan trees. I have been putting off planting nut trees, but I'm ready now. Go for it. I'm gonna tell you something else about, because everybody keep on mentioning, please don't mention that. Don't mention that. I asked earlier in the video and y'all probably don't know, please don't mention that other nursery. Okay, because the nursery that I just removed, thank you for that, Jody B. I appreciate it. I really do. Say, how are the miracle fruit? I wasn't successful, but trying. Don't leave them outside. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. Don't leave them outdoors. Mine are in the house right now. Don't mention that other nursery because I've had problems with the first nursery I talked about, and the nursery that you 2 people just mentioned are overpriced like crazy. I'm gonna say this. That company that y'all just mentioned just now, please don't mention them. They are robbing people because prices were already high. They go 3 or 4 times higher price than any other nursery online, and they are not as good. They have decent stuff. Who the hell gonna be paying $300 and $200 and $400 for the same tree that you can get from ISONS for $30 or $40? Man, that company is a bunch. That company that y'all just posted a minute ago, that's a bunch of hype, and they robbing people. You don't ever hear me say their name because I think what they do to the consumer is wrong. Those prices aren't just, hey, our quality is here, so you got to pay here. No, because if you pay attention, that nursery gets a lot of their trees from the same place that a lot of nurseries online get them from. They get them from Dave Wilson's nursery in California. Why would this particular nursery sell you a peach tree for $130 plus shipping from Dave Wilson's nursery You can go to any other nursery and get a Dave Wilson nursery tree for a fraction of that cost. I don't deal with that nursery at all. That's why you never hear me mention their name, so please don't. They are, I'm not saying their quality is bad, but their quality is no better than a lot of other nurseries. I just think their prices are highway robbery, okay? So that's why I deal with ISONS Nursery, because go look at the prices at ISONS. Go look at the prices at ISONS Nursery, and then go to the other one y'all just mentioned a minute ago. The fast growing trees. I'm gonna say it. Just go. I don't have nothing against their quality. I'm just telling you those prices are inhumane. All right, let me go back up here real quick. Thank you for that, Vernice. Thank you. Say God bless you and Lady Led for the pond fund. Thank you for that. Thank you for the pond fund. I appreciate that, okay? We working up on it. We getting close. We getting close to getting that pond back here. And I wish the world wasn't so crazy, because I would love to invite everybody here, you know, and we all camp out and chill out and watch the pond be built. I would love that, but the world is just a little too crazy. Gibson said, I stopped purchasing from them too because of the price. I'm not going to get on their quality because they're getting their trees from Dave Wilson's nursery in California. I'm not going to get on them about that. But I'm going to tell you them prices, somebody should be putting some handcuffs on them for that, because it don't make no sense. Do you have any trouble with the trees you buy from the big box stores? Here's an answer for that. It ain't whether I have trouble with getting trees from the big box store. When you get a tree from the big box store, you don't know what you have. You don't know. You only know what you're looking at. And I'm telling you, you will pick up a plum tree. Say you pick up a methyl plum tree. You look at the tag. The tag says methyl plum tree. But you get home and don't even realize you have a peach. Once the fruits start coming on, you got this a peach tree. You've been growing this thing for years and figure out you got a peach tree. You said you went to the store to buy a nectarine tree, which is the smooth peach, right? No fuzz on it. And you get home and years go past, and now you realize you just got a plain old peach tree. Because they're not a nursery. They don't know what they're doing. They are salesmen. They get big box stores, all of them, from Home Depot, Lowe's, and beyond. They have zero information for you. You'll go in there and say, so how many chill hours does this peach tree need? That cashier gonna say, I don't know. They're a cashier. There are no nursery representatives. There are no professionals inside of Home Depot or Lowe's. They are salesmen. So the vendors come and sell their product. Imagine this. Home Depot and Lowe's are just like a flea market. You bring your stuff in, right? And you can sell your ware here. We'll sell it for you. You can almost say it's like on consignment. There you go. You bring your stuff in, we'll sell it for you. We gonna get 50%, you get 50% of the sale. They don't know nothing about the equipment or anything that they sell. That's not their job. So the difference between that and a nursery, you can contact a nursery, and you're gonna be talking to professional arborists, and they're gonna give you actual true advice on what you should and shouldn't be doing, all right? Planting and not planting, you're not gonna get that from a big box store. So if you're purchasing something, especially if you're new at it, you may wanna go to a nursery first, so you get the real knowledge on what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing, what you should and shouldn't be purchasing, okay? When you go to a big box store, it's a crapshoot. I mean that, it's a crapshoot, because you don't know what that is. You think that just because you picked up a Granny Smith apple, you're going to get a Granny Smith. You don't know the difference in what the bark on a Granny Smith looks like, especially when it's young, versus a Red Delicious apple when it's young. So you'll purchase that Granny Smith apple, and years go by, and these big, gigantic red apples start plopping out. You're like, wait a minute, Granny Smith apples ain't red. I promise you. And I'm gonna tell you how this is proof. I got a cherry tree. This maybe be 7, 8 years ago. I got a cherry tree from one of the big box stores. And I thought I bought a Stella cherry tree. Guess what it ended up being? I got a whole video on it right now. It ended up being a Rainier cherry tree. If I would have knew that I was purchasing a Rainier cherry tree, I would have bought them all. Okay, because back then it was only 20 bucks. I bought one. And it ended up being a Rainier cherry tree. Go look at my cherry tree playlist and you see me talking about like, this ain't no Stella. This is a Rainier cherry. And I got Rainier cherries growing on that video. You will see. All right. So nothing wrong with getting stuff from a big box store. But if you're investing your money into your orchard, you want to know what you're getting. Okay. And here's another one. The reason why you really want to know what you're purchasing is because you won't know what to cross-pollinate it with if you don't know what tree you getting. And that happens more often than you think. All right. Let me go back up here and give some big thanks. Thank you, Living Out Loud podcast. Said $9 for the bench at the for the bench at the pond. Thank you for that. And you know what? I'm gonna have one there too. You think I'm playing, but you know I'm serious. For the bench at the pond. Thank you for that. Said Lead Farmer, I have a question. I'm planting inside. So what do I do about pollination? What are you planting inside? Because that's a serious question. Thank you, CC Wins. Said, for the pond fund, thank you, Led and Lady Led, for being a blessing. One day I'm going to get to tell you both how you have influenced my garden journey. That we can make that happen, CC Wins. Thank you for that, okay? Thank you. Now, as far as somebody asking about the pollination indoors, number one, it depends on what you're trying to have pollinated indoors, because that's a serious question. Okay, some certain thing can pollinate itself indoors, but it's a little difficult. So I need to know what it is first. Okay. Oh, we've been on here an hour already. So since we've been on here for an hour already, can everybody raise their hands? How many people? So I know how to handle this. How many people purchased from ISONS Nursery today? Raise your hand, say me, and tell me what you purchased. How many people purchased something from ISONS Nursery today? And then say me and tell me what you purchased today. And then we'll end the video. Tina Johnson's, hi, Mr. Led. My question is, when should I plant my watermelon seeds? I don't know, Tina Johnson. I don't know where you are. I don't know what kind of watermelons you have. I don't know what kind of seeds they are. Okay. So that all counts. Adam Ness. Adam Ness, man, it's good to see you, brother. It is good to see you, man. Yep, I'm a gunner. I'm a gunner. Man, I saw your cherries. Brother, I saw your cherries. It almost knocked me out, man. You come a long way. I think I might have some fruit on my pawpaw tree that you gave me years ago. Man, we got to catch up, brother. We got to catch up. It's good to see your face, man. It's really good to see your face. Let me see. Okay, I need to get in here. Man, you came at a bad time because you got me going now. Okay, Keisha Gregory says me and all-in-one almond tree. Okay, that's a good pick. Hey, Miss Shirley OG Gardner said, are you and Lady Led coming to the Soil Expo next year? Next year? I don't know. I have to check and see what's going on. Roz, me. Okay, Roz says you bought a cherry tree, pear, peach, blackberry. Okay. Unique ones, I think it is. Me, Stella, and Cherry. Let me tell you something. You got some good ones. You bought a Stella Cherry and a Rainier Cherry. Two of my favorite. And it's another one, too, that I can't remember right off the bat. Okay, Backyard Farming with Ashley says, me, I bought an Orient Pear Celeste. Let me tell you something. Backyard Farming. I'm gonna tell you where you got two of the best of the best of the best. That Orient pear is gonna give you more fruit. Let me tell you something. I mean, what's your name again? Backyard Farming with Ashley. That Orient pear is gonna give you more fruit than you know what to do with, and that Celeste fig is gonna give you more fruit than you know what to do with. That's a promise that I'm making to you. I guarantee it. You understand me? Those are two flawless picks. So anybody listening, Orient pear tree and Celeste fig, I will go get them before they're gone. I planted two Orient pear trees over there in front of the pigs. I can't make this up. And Adam Ness, that's what else I need to talk to you about, man. I got pigs, brother. I got pigs over here. You got me calmed down, man. You got me not wanting to fuss and cuss no more. Does ISONS Nursery offer warranty on their trees? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Please go check out their warranty on each and every tree or look at their warranty policy. Yes, they do. TLC in the Garden says, me, raspberries, blackberries, already got a peach, plum, and a fig from ISONS. Go on, girl, with yourself. Okay, Fresh and Fire Backyard said, us two Pawnee pecans. I got pecan. I got a Pawnee over. You want to see my Pawnee? I'm gonna show you real quick. Where are you at? There it is. Pawnee pecan tree right there in that little gate. You see it standing tall, little skinny guy? That's my Pawnee. Okay, Pawnee pecans and all-in-one almond. Thank you very much. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Let me keep going down. Let me see. Okay, Tam, me, Pakistan, mulberry, FH, and cherries. Sandra Giller said Rainier Cherry, Sunny's Garden. How you doing? Camille says berries, almond tree, bronze, muscadine, grapes. Them bronze ones is, woo, fire. I forget what they're called. The bronze, and it's another one I used to grow. Fire. Do you hear me? To the point I can't wait till summer hit so I can go to the muscadine man. I go to this muscadine man every year. But now that I got this land, I need to plant me a row of grapes somewhere. That's what I need to do. Some muscadines and some concords again. Okay, ladybug, meat, almonds, and apples. Okay. Oh, good, man. It's good to see everybody doing it. Thank you. FA say, doggone almonds sold out, had to remove my car. Oh, don't, listen, the reason I said I'm coming on at 11, I don't play. Because just because there's not that many people here on the live stream, it's people listening to me that's purchasing. Okay, so I told you this is why I'm going on at 11, because once we start saying, hey, let's do it. Okay, Asia says a lot sold out now. I told you. And let's talk about one thing before we go. We're gonna go an hour and a half. We're gonna go 1 hour and a half, 90 minutes. I promise we getting off in about 10 minutes. Listen to me. And this is hanging with the bait says sold out. I want a pecan tree. Listen to this. This is no time. The reason why I wanted to go and do this video like this, golden plums. All right, DS. The reason why I wanted to do this video, because I'm trying to find as many trees, plants, shrubs, anything that can feed us right now with this whole financial crisis going on in the country, okay? I'm going to say this, and it's not my opinion. If things keep going the way they're going, you will need to provide for your family. And this is where you start. Everybody keep asking me, Laird, how do I prep? Where do I get started? What do I do? I'm telling you right now, this is one of them right here. If you got fruit trees, you got food. Let's go on a quick tour in these last 10 minutes, okay? Come on, pup. Let's go on a tour. I'm gonna bring my water with me. What is the website for the fruit trees? Hyper Ghost Stunts, what's going on, my brother? Man, two of my brothers is here today. It's ISONS Nursery. It's down in the description box. I got the link and the savings code in there. So I just want to show y'all something. Now, this tree is not from ISONS but I just want to show you why I'm doing this. Do you see this? In the thumbnail, I took a picture of all these apples. Do y'all see that? Apples on every branch. Do you see it? Do you see it? Do y'all see all these apples? On every branch. Is there anything I can buy for pollination? What did you buy? What did you buy, Nefertiti? And here's my mulberry tree that fell over in the wind, but is loaded with fruit. I'm about to plant this. Can you see all those little fruits on there? It's tons of them. Let me get closer. It's tons of fruit. And this is in a container that I need to take it out of that because it's been in there for over a year. And if you leave that there too long, it's gonna bust through the bottom. I'm gonna show you where it used to be. I can't make this up. Where was it? It was over here. And I had to yank it up because the roots are still down there unless my cousin Tia took them all. I don't think she took them all. I can't see now that the grass done grew back where it used to be. Where it don't, let me see, it used to be over here. Hold on, because I'm going to find it. I want to show you the proof that you can't leave stuff in the bucket too long. It will, life finds a way. Let me show you something. We ain't going to keep doing that, wasting time. Here's my Granny Smith apple. Here is a pink lady. This mug just got ginormous. Here is my little sad Arkansas black that it has apples on it every year, even though it's thin and wiry. I'm gonna have to cut that back. Here's my other pink lady apple tree, and she got fruit on her up here. Where's that other one? Okay, and I forget which pecan this was. Oh. Here's my Choctaw pecan that I gotta get in the ground. But I'm planting, the reason I haven't planted this Choctaw, because I'm taking this to the whole other side of my land and planting it. Here's another pink lady apple tree with apples loaded. See them? All over the tree. All over. And now I'm about to plant a cameo apple that I got on clearance, and I'm gonna plant this other pink lady apple tree that fell down, and I'm gonna put them in this same apple row, right? And all my trees have knocked down, so they looking pretty bad. But here's, look, my Mount Morency had cherries on it, if you can see that. Had cherries before the wind knocked it over in this storm and knocked all the cherries off. And now I just had to water it good today because it didn't get no water from the storm because it was knocked over sideways. Both of my cherry trees was loaded with cherries and it just screwed it all up. Figs coming in, Violet de Bordeaux. All of my cuttings are coming back. But all of my peaches, I planted my whole row of peaches. Here you go. For peaches, I'm showing you this, and it's a reason for this. All my peaches, I got planted in the ground. See them? Now, these are the new ones I just planted. So all these peaches gonna fall off. But look behind me. This whole row is just peaches. This whole row here is peaches and plums and apricots. Can you see that? Okay. So do I have any questions at all? The reason I'm doing this, just in case you don't know and you didn't hear me before, my apricots is starting to wake up. Look at this. Ooh, I got plums. Look at this. Methyly plum. I got plums, y'all. Look like a deer bit the branch off, but I got some plums. Got a few little plums on him. See that? We doing all right. And my apricot is starting to wake up. All my apricots is waking up. So let's go back over here and close it out. So this is going to be my orchard. This whole corner is going to be my fruit tree orchard. All my fruit trees are going to go here, particularly because I get a lot of shade and sun in that spot. Okay. All right. Let's close it out. Any last questions? Any last questions? I wasn't able to, come on. I wasn't able to get your questions while I was walking and talking. So if you have any last questions, what state are you in? I live in a state of shock. Nefertiti, okay. Camille P, okay. Lemon trees, what's your question, D-Life? Can't wait. Let me see. What kind of fertilizer are you using nowadays? I only use compost and poop. Chicken poop, now it's gonna be pig poop, chicken poop, and compost. I have questions about raspberries. What's your question? Still have the lemon trees. D-Life, please, and I don't understand your question. Can you just type out the whole question? Because you keep giving it to me in pieces. I want to answer you, but I can't figure it out. You're very welcome, Love My Nails. Lala says, I have a Santa Rosa plum. Is that good? Yes. Listen, when it comes to plums, these are three I stick with. Stanley, Methyly, and Santa Rosa. You cannot go wrong with those three. Stanley, Santa Rosa, and Methyly plums. Do you still have the Meyer lemon tree? Yes. Do you mulch around trees? Yes, but not the way you think. When I cut grass, I leave the grass around the tree. When the leaves fall, I put some leaves around the tree. I don't put like wood, bark. I have too many resources. I don't even do that at my house anymore. I don't buy mulch like that. I will put leaves and grass around my tree and it does the exact same thing. It just doesn't look as beautiful. Let's put it like that. Miss D's Guard said, thank you, Led. Just order 2 fruit trees today. You are very welcome. Let me see. Order Bartlett pears to go along with my Orient pear, kefir, and pineapple tree. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for that. Melena Roberts, do you harvest bees for pollination? Do you harvest? Or you mean, do I have bees? Yes. But yes, I do. I don't want to go down the alley. Where did you get your all-in-one fruit tree, please? We're talking about ISONS Nursery. ISONS Nursery, the link to their website is in the description box below. And today, if you get on today, they're on sale. Okay, use the sale code that's down there, and you can get an extra percentage off. So ISONS Nursery, ISONS. Nursery and Vineyard, yes. FHL says, bugs eat my lemon and orange tree blossoms, so I have no fruit. Please help. What you want me to do, FHL? They ate them up? What you want me to do to help you? Let me see. Lala, should I plant it in ground currently in a 5-gallon bucket? Plant what in ground, Lala? I'm trying to keep track of everybody, so just say it all again for me, okay, if you don't mind. Thank you, Hypergo Stunts. Thank you, brother. So everybody, please grow your own doggone food right now. We are in a lot of trouble, okay? Nicole Fleming, you say, I think I'm going to get a combo fruit tree. Uh, they did, they, okay. Swag says, I don't have a question because listening, I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Feels good to see old school giving some knowledge. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. I really do. Okay, D Life says, hey, Les, nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. Let me see. Is it in the garden says, is it possible to keep raspberries from sprawling all over the yard? Absolutely not. If you plant raspberries or blackberries, you'll have raspberries and blackberries probably for the rest of your life, unless you bring in some heavy machinery and dig down deep enough to remove those roots. Because I'm telling you, the roots are spread farther out than you even think. They just haven't sprung up in the yard yet because they're not mature enough to spring up. But trust and believe, if you plant raspberries, you'll have them for eternity. If you plant blackberries, you'll have them for eternity because they run underground. If you have asparagus, you'll have it for eternity. If you have elderberry, you'll have it for eternity. If you have goji berry, you'll have it for eternity. If you have strawberries, you'll have them for eternity. I can't make this up. If you get any plant that runs like that, trying to get rid of it, is a true chore. And they will pop up. Say you planted your strawberries or your blackberries or raspberries right here. Go up to the front of your yard and watch some raspberries grow there in about a year or two. Ain't got nothing to do. You'll plant it in the backyard. Raspberries, you got two problems when you grow raspberries, blackberries, if you don't want them. That is, not only do they run underground and pop up all through your yard, but when birds eat them and poop them out, they let the seeds out all over your yard. So I need you to understand that. Same thing with mulberry trees. Mulberries run underground. I can't make this up. If you want to know the truth, I'm telling you the truth. And as much as I would love for you to, buy as much food as you can and stuff, but I'm being honest, okay? If that's not what you're looking for, you're gonna have to keep that weed whacker and that lawnmower going, or you're gonna have strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, goji berries all over the place, okay? And grapes for that matter. Uh, uh, Amba says, I have black currant growing in my neighbor's yard across the black fence, across the uh, yard, because of the black currant I planted in my yard. Exactly. You want to hear something? My uh, my brother had raspberries growing in his yard from his neighbor a couple doors down from him in a size I've never seen before in my life. Do you think I can grow a soursop in 9A? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. You just got to do your own research. We talked about a soursop earlier. I would never try it again. If I'm not living somewhere super duper tropical, I'm not trying to grow no soursop. Uh, where do you recommend to buy elderberries? I don't see them on ISONS. I sell them too. I sell them myself. Forever Nature, 100% facts. I have all of them you named. What's up, Larry? What's going on? How you doing? All right, y'all. We coming into that 90-minute mark, and I promised that I was gonna get off in 90 minutes. I want to say thank you to everybody for getting out there and doing your due diligence and purchasing you some fruit to help you make it through rough times. That's why we're doing this, okay? And I'm just glad that they let me know that they're having a sale so I can let you know so you can get on too. Now, it's not gonna be no excuse for everybody not to have some fruit growing in their yard, okay? Everybody, you should have apples, pears, plums, all of that, everybody. I mean it. There's no excuses. No excuses. Okay, I want to address this. Jacqueline says, I have a sour sop. You're in 10A. Where you at, in Miami? Yeah, that's why I say if it's not super tropical, don't waste your money and time. And go look how big a soursop tree gets before you talking about some you growing it in the house. Denise says raspberry, apple, pear, grape, nectarines, and a bunch of veggies. There you go. Y'all have a wonderful day. We at the 90-minute mark, and I want to say thank you for doing your due diligence. Thank you for going to ISONS Nursery. And if they ask you, tell them I sent you over there. All right? Thank you, everybody. This is part 1 of this. We're going to do a part 2 so I can show everybody. Thank you, Hyper Ghost Stunts. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for the pond fund. Thank you, man. Adam Ness. Adam Ness, I'm going to contact you because I got questions I need answered, and only you can answer them, brother. You already know why, right? You know why I need you, because you can answer these questions for me for Freedom Makers. All right? Everybody, thank you so much. Matter of fact, Adam Ness, keep your phone by your side. I'm going to contact you like nowish, okay? I got a serious question, man. And ooh, if you could help me with this, man. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting ISONS Nursery. And trust and believe you're going to get that quality you deserve. Lead Farmer 73, I love you, and I'm out. Adam, I'm hitting you right now. All right, y'all. Peace.